story begins in a radio studio, where every week the show Shakespeare Live presents a dramatization of a classic work. We join the cast who have just warmed up their voices and are ready to present one of Shakespeare's well-known works, Macbeth.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that will be ere the set of sun, where the place upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth. I come, Grimalkin. Paddock calls. Anon. Fair is foul, and foul is fair. Hover through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man is this? He can report as seemeth by his plight. We interrupt this broadcast to bring you breaking news from the White House.
What's going on? They took us off the air?
And we'll be going to live coverage of the president's historic announcement at the top of the hour. Until then, folks, Shakespeare Live will be right back after these messages.
Colgate is giving women everywhere something to smile about.
Guys, we're gonna have 10 minutes to perform all of Macbeth. One of the greatest works of all time. Ruined. Okay, we can do this. It's a matter of seeing what's important, cutting out the rest. Okay, cut the princes, the murderers, you're just gone. There goes the drunken porter. Do we need 3 witches? Yeah, we do, okay. All the speeches need to be shortened. Lady Macbeth, you're gonna have to cut the milk of human kindness speech and the blood speech. What? Never! Okay, cut those 2, you can keep the whole sleepwalking scene. Okay, fine. Macbeth, get rid of the, is this a dagger I see before me? That's way too much reflection at this point. We'll put a narrator there. Malcolm, you're just out. But I'm the heir to the throne. Malcolm's pretty much the only one alive at the end. Well, tonight we're gonna have a bunch of dead bodies and then we're gonna have to figure out someone becomes king. Lady Macduff, you get to live. We don't have enough time to kill you off, so, and we're back. We rejoin Shakespeare Live in today's reading of Macbeth. A drum, Macbeth doth come. The weird sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine, and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace. The charms wound up. All hail Macbeth! All hail Banquo! Macbeth, you will be king. Banquo, you won't. Thou shalt father kings, though thou be none. Banquo and Macbeth, all hail. Back at Macbeth's castle, Lady Macbeth hears the news. Macbeth, king, and the king comes to stay tonight. The raven himself, his horse that croaks, the fatal entrance of Duncan. If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well it were done quickly. If the assassination could trammel up the consequence and catch with his surseek success, that but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all. He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed, then as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door, not bear the knife myself. Besides this Duncan, kill the king! I can't. If we fail, we fail. But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. The king is dead, long live the king! The king is dead, long live the king! Hail Macbeth!
Macbeth is now king, and his thoughts turn to the other prophecies of the 3 witches. Himself to be king, that is accomplished. But for Banquo,
to father kings, yet himself be none? There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him my genius is rebuked, as it is said Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the witches when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then prophet-like they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and in my hand a barren scepter, thence to be wrenched with an unlineal hand, no son of mine succeeding. It is concluded, Banco, thy soul's flight, if it find heaven, must find it out tonight. Thrice the brinded cat hath mewed, thrice at once the hedge pig whined. Harpier cries, 'tis time, 'tis time. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble. Macbeth approaches. Hail, Macbeth! 3 sayings we say, to hear and beware. Beware, Macduff! Left to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. Macbeth shall never vanquished be until great Birnam Wood comes to Dunsinane. Macbeth's tyranny leads to many deaths and much violence in Scotland. Macduff, loyal to the dead King Duncan, leads a rebellion to place the rightful heir, Malcolm, on the throne of Scotland. In Dunsinane, Macbeth's soldiers prepare for battle, and Macbeth struggles to maintain control, but holds to the promises of the 3 witches. Lady Macbeth has her own challenges.
I have 2 nights watched with you, gentlewoman, but I can perceive no truth in your report. It's report of a great perturbation in my lady's sleep. In the slumber agitation, besides her walking and washing of hands, what, at any time, have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her, neither to you nor anyone, having not witness to confirm my speech. But look, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe. Yet here's a spot. Out, down that spot, I say. 1, 2, 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and a feared. What need we fear who knows when none can call our power into account? Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? Here's the smell of the blood still. All the perfume in Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale, I tell you yet again. Banco is buried. He cannot come out of the grave. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. In another area of the castle, Macbeth sits in his throne room. Bring me no reports, let them fly all, till Birnam Wood removed to Dunsinane I cannot taint with fear. What's this boy Malcolm? Was he not born of woman? Spirits that know all mortal consequences have pronounced me thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born of woman shall e'er have power over thee. I will not be afraid of death and bane till Birnam Forest come to Dunsinane. Hang out our banners on the outward walls. Cry as still they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here let them lie. till famine and the ague eat them up. What is that noise? The queen, my lord, is dead. She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps at this petty pace from day to day to the last syllable of recorded time. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound, fury, signifying nothing. Meanwhile, in the woods outside the castle, Macduff's army approaches. Let every soldier hew him down a bough and bear it before him. Thereby we shall shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery ere in report of us. Gracious my lord Macbeth, I should report what I saw. As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham wood come to Dunsinane. And now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm, arm, and out! Dunsinane Castle is quickly overrun by rebel forces, and Macduff searches out Macbeth to make his revenge. Macbeth! Turn, hellhound, turn! I have no words, my voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out. Thou wast born of woman, but swords I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by a man that's of a woman born. Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee, I was from my mother's womb untimely ripped, and showed my face and made my newborn scream from the surgical, not the natural exit. I will not yield and kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, you baited with the rabble's curse. Though Birnam would be come to Dunsinane, thou opposed, being of no woman born, yet I will try the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on, Macduff! You've been listening to Shakespeare Live's presentation of Macbeth. The Radio 6 now goes live to the White House as the President has made a speech. Mr. President.